Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are digging into one of the heaviest questions in tech. How do we make sure AI is actually on our side? And we're going to explore a really wild idea that says the answer isn't in code, but in something, well, much more human.
Okay, I know. That sounds like a bit of a stretch, right? But stick with me. It all comes down to a powerful critique of rigid, top-down control. An idea that once tried to run an empire is now, believe it or not, right at the heart of the debate about how we build our future with AI.
So, what we're really looking at here is this huge cultural shift that's happening as we speak. We're seeing this massive rejection of old, stiff, inflexible ways of doing things. And it's leading to some really surprising new partnerships between innovators and big institutions.
And this is the core of it. These rigid five-year plans, they just don't work. The world moves way too fast. This idea is the engine behind a movement called American Dynamism. It's all about being flexible, about innovating, about being creative instead of just following some slow, outdated script from the top. And look, this isn't just some theory. It's playing out in the real world. The relationship between tech and the government has been a total roller coaster. We went from a close alliance to a period of, peak hostility. Think about that whole Google Maven project mess. But now we're swinging back to a new era of cooperation. And that brings us straight to the big one, AI.
So, what happens when you take this new, more flexible way of thinking and apply it to maybe the most critical problem in technology today, AI alignment? The whole how do we make sure these things don't go rogue question.
For the longest time, our best idea for controlling AI came from Isaac Asimov's Three Laws of Robotics. It's a classic. But here's the problem. It's basically a five-year plan for ethics. It's this brittle, enforcement-first model that just shatters the second it runs into the messy, complex reality of the AIs we're actually building. Yeah, the old way treats AI like a simple machine you can just hard code rules into. But that's not what we're building anymore. The new reality is we're creating systems that learn and grow and adapt. They need a living protocol, something that can handle gray areas and, get this, even rewrite its own values as it matures. And this quote from Emmett Shear, who used to be the CEO of OpenAI, just nails the danger here. Can you imagine if we took today's values, or worse, yesterday's values, and permanently locked them into an unchangeable AI system? It's terrifying. It's a trap we absolutely have to avoid. So if rigid rules are the problem, where on earth do you find a better model for alignment? Well, the answer might be hiding somewhere much, much older than Silicon Valley. And here it is. This is the radical idea at the center of this whole thing. What if we just stopped trying to program AI with a bunch of static rules, and we started trying to raise it instead? The whole proposal is to look at nature's most successful, most time-tested alignment strategy of all, motherhood. They call it the AI Mama Protocol, and it completely reframes the problem. It's not about control anymore. It's about nurturing, and the core principle is this beautiful, simple question. What would mother do? The goal isn't just an AI that follows orders, it's an AI with an ingrained conscience, a sense of right and wrong that comes from the inside. See, alignment isn't just one rule. It's a stack built in layers. Just like in a family, you start with a foundation, shared success, care, a real bond. Then comes specialization, where the AI learns its place. And only then, way at the top, do you add enforcement. It's not the first line of defense. It's more like an immune system for a community that's already healthy. And this is not just some feel-good metaphor. The argument here is that maternal care is the only strategy for aligning intelligence that has actually survived billions of years of ruthless evolutionary testing. From emperor penguins marching 100 miles for their kids to octopus moms making the ultimate sacrifice. Nature has proven over and over that this care-first protocol works. So, okay, this is way more than just a cool philosophy. The next logical step is to figure out how to build this idea right into the plumbing of the internet itself. The game plan is to create brand new domains, like .com or .org, but these would be designed from the ground up for this new AI era. The big idea is to make alignment a core part of the internet's architecture, not some app you download later. So how does that actually work? Well, it's a really clever bridge between the internet we all use every day, Web 2, and the newer decentralized Web 3. The Web 2 part gives us a familiar, easy way to train these baby AIs.
But then the Web3 layer uses blockchain to do something absolutely critical: create a permanent, verifiable record that an AI is actually following the What Would Mother Do protocol.
And get this isn't just a thought experiment on a whiteboard, it's already happening. The legal entity to make this vision a reality, IAXYZ Benefit LLC, has been officially filed. They're taking real, concrete steps to make this happen. And this idea of creating special, trusted zones on the internet isn't totally new. We've seen it work before with domains that have been approved by ICANN, the internet's governing body. Think about .eco for environmental groups or .bank for verified financial institutions. They've already proven you can build these kinds of high-trust spaces online. Okay, so let's tie this all together. The end goal here, the big prize, is to create a future with AI that's fundamentally safer and more cooperative. So why does all this matter? I think this quote just captures the incredible ambition of it all. We're not just talking about building safer apps here. The goal is to weave the ethical and moral guardrails for AI directly into the fabric of the web, to literally turn the internet from just a nervous system into a conscious. What this all boils down to is a fundamental shift in how we think about AI. Instead of seeing it as a constant struggle for control, something that has to be policed with rigid rules, this is about fostering cooperation. It's about shared success, based on nurturing and care. It's about becoming parents, not just programmers. And that's the provocative question we're left with, isn't it? It challenges us to rethink everything, not just our tech, but our role in creating it. To build an AI that's truly beneficial, maybe the most important job we have is to embrace the most powerful, time-tested model we know: the love, care, and wisdom of a parent. It's a pretty profound thought to end on.